and welcome to our coverage of NASCAR here in Hawaii. The very first race of what promises to be an epic tournament, just the way we like it. And now, Sean, how about a quick recap of what's coming in the competition?
32 drivers will compete in 4 quarterfinals, with the top 16 qualifying for the semifinals. Only then will we know which 8 drivers will reach the finale.
Simple and efficient. And things here are going fast, friends. The first quarterfinal is about to start.
It's showtime! Everybody ready? Set, go!
And we're off for the first race under the beautiful Hawaiian sun. What a way to start the competition. It's a good start for Kyle Larson from the pole position. With Byron in car 24, we've got 2 Hendrick Motorsports drivers in this quarterfinal.
We know how well this team performs. It's the most successful in NASCAR history, with over 300 victories and 19 titles. And believe you me, they are not here to mess those numbers up.
As little as possible, son. Focus on speed and trajectories and corners for the first laps. Let's find our pace, buddy.
We just heard Roy Henson, Team Henson's crew chief, giving advice to his driver. Oval tracks are different from road circuits. There are far fewer speed changes and braking maneuvers, but you need to know how to manage constant high speeds and drafting. Not easy for a rookie, but 61 has made it this far and seems determined.
You know how much I like Roy Henson, but honestly, I'm afraid his driver lacks a bit of experience at this level of the game. There won't be any miracles this time.
Oh, really? Well, I can see him making it to the final. I would bet my new fishing boat on it.
Bet accepted.
Hey, that was a figure of speech, Sean.
Too late.
Come on, don't be a child.
I remember a much younger, bolder bot that would never back out. So what now, old man? Are you a man or a mouse?
Good heavens, you're putting me at risk with my Giselle. She'll kill me if I lose that boat. But what the heck? I take that bet. But if 61 does it, I'm taking your Corvette, the 71 Stingray.
Yes, that's my hombre. Easy win. Nicely done.
That's goddamn right. I knew you were a champ in the making.
'61 is on the attack.
The gas tank is empty. You gotta feed that stallion now. That's why I trained you, kid. Just feel you're lacking a little. Well, shoot, I gotta admit this Mustang here is more powerful than my good old Thunderbolt. You're hitting an average speed of 180 miles per hour. Ha ha! That's goddamn wild!
Team Henson's getting ready to attend to their driver.
You're doing a good job. Now keep it up. We'll get your machine breathing again. Hit this lap. What you gonna do? That's a clean pass if I ever saw one. You slipped by him like smoke.
And the drivers are now halfway through the race. We are seeing very different pit lane strategies. Number 8 Bush has been called in by Team RCR for a refueling stop. How about a word about RCR Wiki, Sean?
My friend, hard to talk about RCR without mentioning the Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt. 6-time Cup Series champion with this team between 1986 and 1994. Undoubtedly one of the greatest.
Yes, indeed, he will always remain a legend in the sport. And maybe today's race will give birth to other legends. 4 more laps, gentlemen.
Come on, boys, our driver's coming. Go, go.
Team Henson just put their driver back on track.
Watching the NASCAR MOTORFEST Tour quarterfinal with just a few laps to go before we find out who will be in the semifinal.
I reckon you got something against that one, but the race comes first. You hear me, kid?
For the first race under the beautiful Hawaiian sun. What a way to start the competition. It's a good start for Kyle Larson from the pole position. With Byron in car 24, we've got 2 Hendrick Motorsports drivers in this quarterfinal.
We know how well this team performs. It's the most successful in NASCAR history, with over 300 victories and 19 titles. And believe you me, they are not here to mess those numbers up.
Wow, that 61 car is flying.
That's right, boy. New sheriff in town. Watching your tail light, son. gauge, kiddo.
Someone's hitting the bed.
It's far from over. Now speed up. Well, shoot, I gotta admit this Mustang here is more powerful than my good old Thunderbolt. You're hitting an average speed of 180 miles per hour. That's goddamn wild! Bring that horsey to the ranch. We'll take care of her. Your stallion is down for more. I hope you're too. You slipped by him like smoke through a fence. That's a move for the highlight reel, son. Mind your gas gauge, kiddo.
And the drivers are now halfway through the race. We are seeing very different pit lane strategies. Number 8 Bush has been called in by Team RCR for a refueling stop. How about a word about RCR Wiki, Sean?
My friend, hard to talk about RCR without mentioning the Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt. 6-time Cup Series champion with this team between 1986 and 1994. Undoubtedly one of the greatest.
Yes, indeed, he will always remain a legend in the sport. And maybe today's race will give birth to other legends. 4 more laps, gentlemen. And that's a pit stop for 61. Henson's car is returning to the race after a quick stop.
Looks like it's pit time for 61. Strategic move or unforeseen mishap? Team Henson just put their driver back on track.
Watching the NASCAR MOTORFEST Tour quarterfinal with just a few laps to go before we find out who will be in the semifinal.
Just fear you're lacking a little grip.
It's pit time for Team Henson. Henson's car is returning to the race after a quick stop.
Few lights blinking, cowboy. Will soon be running on fumes. So we're going home already. Well, like they say, sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes you don't.
And we're off for the first race under the beautiful Hawaiian sun. What a way to start the competition. It's a good start for Kyle Larson from the pole position. With Byron in car 24, we've got two Hendrick Motorsports drivers in this quarterfinal.
We know how well this team performs. It's the most successful in NASCAR history, with over 300 victories and 19 titles. And believe you me, they are not here to mess those numbers up.
Yeah, that rookie's not here just to get pushed around. He's here to get some of his own back.
forget to refuel that beast. Like taking candy from a schoolboy. Check out your gas gauge, boy. It's blinking red. Come on, keep that rage under control. Is ready for the next ride. Well, shoot, I gotta admit this Mustang here is more powerful than my good old Thunderbolt. You're hitting an average speed of 180 miles per hour. Ha ha! That's goddamn wild! That's a clean pass if I ever saw one. That's the Henson team for you folks.
It's pit time for Team Henson. '61 is out of the pit and ready for more.
You're low on gas. Nurse her home.
And the drivers are now halfway through the race. We are seeing very different pit lane strategies. Number 8 Bush has been called in by Team RCR for a refueling stop. How about a word about RCR Wiki, Sean?
My friend, hard to talk about RCR without mentioning the Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt. 6-time Cup Series champion with this team between 1986 and 1994. Undoubtedly one of the greatest.
Yes, indeed, he will always remain a legend in the sport. And maybe today's race will give birth to other legends. 4 more laps, gentlemen.
Far from over. Now speed up.
watching the NASCAR MOTORFEST Tour quarterfinal with just a few laps to go before we find out who will be in the semifinal.
Don't forget to refuel that beast. It's white flag right now, only one lap to finish. Check out your gas gauge, boy. It's blinking red.
This was the opening of what promises to be a heck of a tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
A call from Roy. I'm taking it.
Henson speaking.
You're the one calling us, Mr. Henson.
What the? Well, God damn it, I'll never get used to this thing. How do I hang up?
The red phone icon, sir.
Well, thank you. See you, fellas.
Is that what you people call butt dialing?
go!
Big turn incoming. You made that look pretty. Turn right on the inside. Exit the bend, but immediately take the inside left on the next bend. Speed up. Let's go, let's go, let's go! The Speedway's your kingdom, kid.
It's a very technical track today. In addition to the oval, the Speedway includes an infield road course. Drivers will need to demonstrate great versatility.
Indeed, this type of mixed event is quite uncommon in NASCAR, but there are many different types of tracks. Whether it's the short track in Bristol, the intermediate track in Kansas, or the super speedway in Daytona, they all require very different strategies.
With the unique nature of the circuit, plus the rain, this race promises to be spectacular.
Without a doubt, the drivers will have to cope with the lack of grip, and the teams must choose their tires accordingly.
Your gas gauge is dropping fast. Anticipate your next move.
And that's a pit stop for 61.
All right, kid, back to business.
We almost had contact between an RFK driver and a Trackhouse driver.
Yes, number 1 Chastain was nearly hit by number 6 Keselowski, although we know that minor collisions don't stop Melon Man.
I imagine you're referring to his daring move at Martinsville.
The boldest, craziest move of 2022. Chastain used the wall all the way around the racetrack to race his way into the championship 4. He literally did a wall ride. You won't see that in Formula One.
Well, let's not argue with the Europeans, friend. Chastain's video is online for those who haven't seen the feat yet. Team Henson's getting ready to attend to their driver.
Kid, back to business.
The sun is back, but the road's still wet, and there's 4 more laps to the finish.
Just feel your...
About that bed, Robert. You know, I'm an adult, and so are you, and,
Are you starting to visualize your Corvette in my garage?
Oh, man, it's not even fair!
Get used to disappointment, Sean. Are you a man or a mouse?
Oh, come on! How am I supposed to go to work without a car?
Tell you what, I'll lend you my nephew's electric scooter. Although you must have known it was crazy to have a sports car as your only vehicle.
What? I'm a single man who loves beautiful things.
Then you will love the scooter. The wheels are gold, and it lights up red when it's dark. So you feel safe.
Oh, man! Team Henson just put their driver back on track.
For the inside turn. Your gas gauge is dropping fast. Anticipate your next move.
Joe Gibbs Racing really believe they can go all the way. They're not just looking to qualify for the finale. They said if they got this one, they can win the whole thing.
Bell and Briscoe just had an excellent 2025 season in the Cup Series. Winning this tournament would be another crowning achievement for this team.
Your horse is ready for the next ride. It's all gonna work out. Let's finish this thing strong.
must admit that 61 got me. What a driver!
And that's not the only twist of the day. Here's what happened in the second semifinal, Sean. A very close race. Look at this photo finish. Jimmy Wolf in 94 was 0.05 of a second away from not qualifying for the final. And his celebration didn't go down too well with his opponent.
Yes, NASCAR is a sport full of passion.
Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because the next one is an off-event tournament, a night show to showcase the talents of our drivers. Talk Sport TV presents a spectacular NASCAR pre-finale show featuring the finalists of the NASCAR MOTORFEST Tour. Speed, crashes, and maybe even jumps over helicopters. We'll see. Come and watch the pre-show of America's greatest motorsport finale. There's a party in the Fastland, and it's tonight from 9 p.m. This advertisement is sponsored by Baron Burger, America's authentic burger since 1956.
Listen, champ, this may seem like some pointless exhibition show, yet it's everything. It's your chance to win the public. Reach them and you'll carve your name into the legend.
Tonight is gonna be a night to remember.
You said it, buddy. Tomorrow's finalists are here to entertain the crowd tonight. This evening's not about the competition. It's all about the show.
And I am here for it.
a.k.a. Iowa Jim, driver for the Omni team, makes his entrance.
This little whippersnapper.
Wow! That's impressive.
Fast and far. For your information, the record for the longest car jump is 379 feet. Off-road driver Bryce Menzies holds that record.
Thank you, Mr. Bobbler. A man with valuable knowledge, but without a Corvette. Boo-hoo.
Ha ha, very funny. Not.
Hey, I'll loan it to you one weekend a year. The Henson and Omni teams have joined forces to put on a show. That's also what the spirit of sport is all about.
Over my dead body.
company delivers on all its promises.
You haven't seen it all yet. There's another round coming.
Sounds great, my friend.
Thanks for your service to the country, buddy.
Oh, no way! Did you see that?
That's America for you. Hell yeah!
It's in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get ready for tomorrow's big finale.
Elliott, Logano, Briscoe, Larson, Wallace, Blaney, Wolf, and you. That's the starting grid for the final. I don't think you have much left to prove, but if you ever feel like winning one last race, let's do it.
This is it! The moment we've all been waiting for. 8 of the world's best drivers are competing for the NASCAR MOTORFEST Tour title today. And your humble servants, Sean Babaloo and I, are here to bring you live commentary. We've just watched the driver's presentation, and it's going to be crazy.
Who will end up victorious? Who will be the title champion? At the end of the day, we'll have our answer. And I don't know about you, but there's a struggle going on among these NASCAR stars that deeply entertains me. Like that duel going on between our two underdogs, 61 and 94.
I'm with you on that. Those two have a score to settle that goes back to the qualifiers. And you just heard the command for this final round.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's get racing, guys.
Buddy, you didn't get to this grid by accident. You come a damn long way. You can beat all these guys. I know you can.
Nice pep talk, Gandalf. The kid just needs to believe.
What? What is that moron doing on the line?
I don't know. His Cara must have hacked us.
Hey, that's no way to welcome a guest.
You're about as welcome as a rattlesnake on a folk dance, son.
I just wanted to congratulate 6-1. You did well. Bravo. But come on. You're not good enough for this game. Go back to the stands, drink some OG juice, and watch the true racers do their stuff. Like a good fan. No offense.
You think you're a true racer? You couldn't win a junior goddamn karting cup in whatever godforsaken corner of Iowa you crawled in from.
You should watch what you say, Pops.
I've seen others like you before. All hat and no cattle.
You asked for it. It's on.
Whoa! We just witnessed a very spicy exchange between Crew Chief Henson and Iowa Jim.
Now this is quite unusual. Wolf, who's from Omni Team, managed to get through on the Henson team radio.
Roy Henson wants that win. He's never gotten the chance to hold a NASCAR trophy. This could be his road to redemption. That is, if Jimmy Wolf doesn't come and spoil the party.
This race has started in a very tense atmosphere.
I love it.
Fuel lights blinking, cowboy. We'll soon be running on fumes.
Now, we didn't dwell on the lineup, but what drivers! Living legends on the grid today. Sean, tell us more.
There is so much to say, Bob. There are guys like Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano, who have all won the Cup Series.
Nothing but stars. We could not have asked for anything better.
Indeed. And let's not forget Bubba Wallace with the team owned by Michael Jordan, a very serious contender.
The level is incredible. Anything can happen at any time in this race.
Team Henson just put their driver back on track.
Just feel you're lacking a little grip.
Team Henson's getting ready to attend to their driver.
Back to business. And fixing you right up. Come to the pit and we'll fight another lap.
Elliott, Logano, Briscoe, Larson, Wallace, Blaney,